and then we'll hand over to Sam.
Thank you for your participation in this meeting, in this discussion, which shows solidarity in action within the liberal family. My name is Sam Rainsy. I am the leader of the opposition in Cambodia. 25 years ago, I founded the first opposition party after the communist era. I was alone in the parliament, but at the last election, in which we were allowed to participate, we had 55 members of parliament representing 45% of the popular vote. Because our party was growing in terms of popularity, the ruling party decided to dissolve us. And at the last election, we were not allowed to participate, and the ruling party collected 100% of the votes and 100% of the seats. It's like the return to the communist style one-party system. So I have no choice now. I want to express the will of a large majority of the Cambodian people who want freedom, who want democracy. But my party has been dissolved. I have been sentenced to jail terms. My colleague, the co-founder of my party, is in jail in Cambodia now. So what can I do? The only option left for me is to return to my country. But this entails a lot of risk because the current Prime Minister threatened to kill me. He said he will shoot at my plane, or he will position machine guns to fire at me and my supporters. So I intend to come from Thailand, neighboring country, where there are 2 million Cambodian migrant workers living now in Thailand, and most of them support our cause, and they want to join me and to walk across the border into Cambodia. So I hope that our liberal friends all over the world will put pressure on the current regime in Cambodia not to use violence, because it would be really bloody. What we ask for is just the release of opposition activists who have been arrested recently. There is a wave of arrested in the run because they know that I'm coming very soon. And we want to have our opposition party, it is the only credible opposition party, reinstated. And we want to have a new election with the participation of the opposition. And we have friends all over the world. It is not only the right to help restore democracy in Cambodia, actually it is their obligation, because we have an international treaty, the Paris Peace Agreements on Cambodia, signed in 1991 in Paris, with the 5 permanent members of the United Nations Security Council have signed it, and many countries all around the world, 5 European countries have signed it. And in this agreement, the international community promised to ensure that Cambodia will follow a democratic path, will implement a democratic, a liberal and pluralist democratic system, but all this doesn't exist or have disappeared. So it is the last resort that I go. I'm prepared to sacrifice myself to give a chance to democracy, so that democracy can be restored and the Cambodian people can have a hope again in a democratic transition. So thank you very much for you being present here. And I'm visiting a number of European countries. I'm going soon to Finland, to Norway, to Sweden, to Germany, to Switzerland, to meet with officials from the national government. And those countries have been following the situation in Cambodia very closely. I hope they will join effort to put pressure on the Cambodian current government to allow our peaceful return and to accept to restore democracy in line with the international treaty called the Paris Peace Agreement on Cambodia.